Hello, everyone, and welcome to Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. I got it right that time. Yay! Lessons, Learning, and Readings with Larkin. Thank you so much for joining me today. I want to welcome everyone. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I had to scroll down in a different order today, and I missed my live link. Plus, our internet is off until 7:30 p.m. my time here in the United States. So I am on my hotspot today. So please, if you are on the rebroadcast, please know. Hey, Christina, welcome. Good to see you. If you are on the rebroadcast or on the live and I sort of cough off for a moment or two, please just know it's just my hotspot kind of pulling me in and out, but I will be back. All right. So let me see if I get everything hooked up here right. Awesome. Okay. So let's take these first few minutes, guys, as always, that we have and get ourselves, there we go. Get ourselves all ready for today's Sacred Hour with Spirit. It's been a while. Oh my goodness. Well, it's good to see you, Christina. I know that I see you on the lives, so I don't feel that it's been a while. So that's great. Thank you for coming back and joining me today. And Leona, great. Thank you for joining us as well. Let's go ahead and just take our few minutes while we're waiting for everyone else to log on and go ahead and get our sacred spaces set up. I have a delicious Gatorade combination today for myself. Hope you guys have a wonderful drink. I have a Coke. I'm going to light some incense today. And we're going to take a few moments and get really present so that Spirit can come through for us. We haven't done this one in a while, guys. Black Orchard is absolutely amazing. I love the Black Orchard. So this, again, the Ganeshi sticks, guys. Love the Ganeshi sticks. They have less chemicals in them. They're more like pure incense, but they're not very expensive. They're easy to find and buy. Even you can buy them on Amazon. So we're going to get that all set up for us. And, you know, what do you need to do? Not just when you're here with me, but what do you need to do when you're wanting to spend time with Spirit or tune into your intuition? What is it that you need to do to set yourself up for success with your sacred time with Spirit? Okay, what do you need to do for that space? Do you have to dress comfortably? Get something delicious, non-alcoholic to drink? Do you need to turn on certain music that's like an ambiance for you? Do you have to turn off music? Do you have to do something to make it more quiet or whatever you have to do? But I want you guys to leave your burdens at the door, hand them over to Source and Spirit. Allow Source and Spirit to come to me today and come through you and offer you this guidance and wisdom, okay? Keep in mind that the guidance and wisdom that you're going to be receiving is going to match what your soul already knows. It's going to match your intuition because your intuition is the aspect of yourself that is already a member of your spirit team. So your soul, your intuition is privy to all of the same information and answers and guidance that Spirit's going to be coming through with me today. Okay, so this is why it's so important to get to know your intuition. If you guys want to learn more about that, you can message me about learning more about the Awakening Your Intuition program, where I help you learn what your intuition is, how to identify it, how to use it to build confidence and make good choices. So it's just magical. You can also use it to connect metaphysically, right? And spiritually. Let's see who we have on here today. And we're going to light our candle. I have a new candle I got from my stepdaughter. It's like an aquamarine color. I love it. It's my favorite color. All right, let's see. Oh, I love this. Christina Harris, you've been putting messages. You've been putting messages. you have brought to me and putting them to work. Yes, that's what it's all about, Christina. I love to hear that. That's what it's all about. You know, as a member of your spirit team, guys, you actually have the hardest job. It's your job to implement your intuitive guidance and to trust it, and to trust in your spirit team, your angels, spirit guides, loved ones, teachers from the other side. It's your job to implement. So, Christina, that is absolutely brilliant. You know, that is the most important thing you can do, that I try to emphasize when I'm on these lives, is just to let everybody know, like, you know, you can have the greatest reader on the planet and the most wonderful messages come through. But guys, if you are not implementing it yourself, doesn't mean squat. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Hello, Casey. Tia, hello. Oh, I love your little emoji roses. Yay. Yeah, you have been into the dragon blood. I actually saw that on one of your comments for another live the other day, Christina. I'm going to have to try that one. Bethany Bank. Oh, wow. Hi, soul family. First time we're here. Welcome, Bethany. So great to see you. I'm going to share this live here. See, is this today? Yes. I'm going to share this with some of my groups here. Bernadette Conley, good to see you. Let's see. Oh, good. I love when you guys know each other. And Carrie, welcome. Hello. So let's go ahead and get started with our wisdom from spirit today. And then we're going to go ahead and we'll get into readings. I do want to remind everyone that if you want to take this stuff further, if you want to really, build confidence in your own abilities, or you want to combine the mindset work with what you're doing, which is so vital for actually applying what comes through from spirit, then I'm offering free, absolutely free 20-minute discovery calls for anyone that wants to learn more about, manifesting, about building your confidence in your intuition, learning how to use your intuition, but your metaphysical abilities or spiritual questions and awakening. What I do on that 20-minute discovery call is, it's absolutely free. We go over what it is you're wanting, and I combine my intuitive abilities. So I combine spiritual, metaphysical, and mindset work, and I come up with a plan for you as to what you need to do to move forward. It is absolutely a free call. So it's not all about getting you to work with me. It's about directing you. Maybe you need this book, or maybe, yes, that's great, you're heading the right direction, keep practicing that. Or, here's a great person that I think would be a good match for you. Check them out. Sometimes I will share with you what I'm doing and what I have to offer for you. But basically, it's a plan for you to know where you need to go. So that is an offer for you if you want to private message me for a free discovery call. But I love what Christina Harris shared, and that just reminded me, guys, what spirit really wants you to know is you guys have to plan. You guys have to apply this stuff. Yeah, right. And that's really what I try to emphasize on these readings. You are the one in physical form. So you are part of that spirit team. So if you are getting messages from spirit and then wondering what happens, why isn't it working? Why is what this reader said not happening? It's not that at all. It's that you're missing the messages that are saying you need to do something or not do something. You need to make a different choice, or you need to learn to trust yourself. And, for me, it's all about handing the power off to you guys. You guys have the power. You guys have the connection. You guys have the intuition. You guys have all this wisdom within you, and you need to discover that. Okay. So anyway, that's our little message from spirit today. And also my invitation for you. You guys can find me down here on the banner. If you want a free discovery call or to join any of my upcoming events, they're all pinned to the top. Okay. Let's see. So anybody I missed before we get into reading, saying hi to Let's see. So glad to see you again, Carrie. Paul's back. Yay. Good, Bethany. Awesome. Well, you guys can start by following me on my Psychic Medium page. And then if you want that discovery call, you have to private message me for that. Because I only do so many a week because it's totally free. Love to love. Hello. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I just got chills. The universe brought me here for a reason. Let's go. Yes, the universe did. And Spirit knows everybody that's on here and what you need today. So, my friends, even if you don't get a personal reading today, I'm going to go where Spirit guides me. But if you do not get a personal private reading today, A, I'll be on tomorrow. B, Veronica has the very best readers I've ever seen on here. And she has every week a spiritual healing session, which is it's a healing session on here. It's amazing. But you can also find me on my Psychic Medium page. Okay. But just know that whatever comes through from Spirit today, Spirit knows each and every one of you and who's on here. So there will be a message for all of you, even if it doesn't come through a private reading for you, it may come through someone else's reading or general wisdom from Spirit, okay? Love to love that name. Let's see. Eva, welcome. Thank you for saying hi. Billy Diamonds, hello. Let's see here. Let's star you, Billy. We'll get to you and your dad. You're welcome. Love to love. Let's see. First time here, Billy, welcome. Casey has got another great question. We're going to get to that. Bernadette, I love the angels. Let's see here. Stefan, welcome. Wendy, hello. Allison Erickson, great to see you. I can't wait to see you and meet your spirit guides on September 14th. Guys, if you haven't signed up for that, check my pinned page, my Psychic Medium page. I still have a few spaces if you want to meet your spirit guides. Claire Baker, awesome. Let's see. What'd you say? Not sure how I got to this page. But it's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. This is an amazing page. Veronica has awesome readers on here, Claire. So welcome. I'm honored that you found it and you're here with us today. Let's see. Lurking away, listening, Fiona. Great. Keith. Oh my God, you did not. You found another feather? Yes. Oh, your dad is so with you. See, Keith, now that he has found a way to connect to you that you recognize, he is really letting you know. So that is so special. I actually have a collection of feathers that have come to me that I know are sacred or feathers from another dimension or from the other side. A lot of them I just leave where they are. I just leave them be. But there's a couple that I have a little vase with them in. Okay. Let's see. Leona. Let's see here. Got a wonderful question too. All right, let's get going here. Let's see. We have our first Red Fair. What a disappointment. I market all my trolls, so I'm going to send you to all my friends. I'm going to block you and delete you. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Let's do this first, guys. I'm just going to go where Spirit guides me today, so we'll try to get through as many as we can. Let's see. Message from Spirit. You can work through me if you need to, even though for me, I can pass it along to whomever. Wonderful. That's fantastic. So that is the way Spirit works. Love to love. From Wales, Vicky, welcome. Let's see. I know, P, isn't it funny? So love to love, this is actually the way it works. So even those of you who may not consider yourself psychic mediums, it all starts with our intuitive abilities, right? Which is why, when I do our Meet Your Spirit Guides event or my Awakening Your Intuition program and all of that, I help people to build their confidence in their own intuition because, it doesn't have to just be like a proclaimed psychic medium like myself. All of you guys can be messengers. Spirit can work through all of you for other people. A lot of times Spirit will come through us on these lives for you to deliver them to other people. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Hello, Tamer. Welcome. Okay, let me scroll up here. One here. All right, Leona, let's see here. When will I get my beautiful daughter back to the loving, caring person again? She's going through so much. She's breaking my heart. Well, so Leona, again, now this is spirit speaking. So, I want to remind you, I have a lot of new people on here. I'm so excited. And I want to remind you, for those of you that haven't heard my lives before, spirit is actually, to a lot of people's surprise, spirit is actually exceedingly practical. Spirit, a lot of people go and get readings and they sort of look at, it's like this ooga booga type of thing, this, like this spiritual metaphysical realm is this whole other realm. But let's not forget, and I don't see a lot of readers emphasizing this, and so spirit really asked me to emphasize this. Do you guys know that your spirit teams, your spirit guides, angels, loved ones, guides and teachers on the other side, they are exceedingly practical. Why would they come and give you answers and help you if it wasn't going to be something you could apply in the tangible world, right? So first of all, Leona, I'm going to say some things that spirit is talking through me now, because guys, I'm constantly channeling while I'm doing this. I don't have to close my eyes and go unconscious to channel. So a lot of the answers, if there are things like this that come through me, is literally channeled information, okay? So just bear with me. My eyes are open. Yes, I'm looking at you and I'm conscious of it, but spirit comes right through me and says this. So don't let it hurt your egoic feelings, okay? But I'm going to be very blatant with you because spirit is being very blatant, okay? First time here, Julie, welcome. Prophetic Hero, welcome. Lisa Hunt, welcome. It's okay that she's going through so much. And it's okay that it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking because you're only seeing this through one lens, right? You're seeing this through your egoic mother lens, right? Because you love your daughter. You don't want her to go through pain. You want her to see her as the best version of herself. Okay. But understand that when we are struggling, a lot of times, we have to compensate as a human being in strange ways, right? I see your message, Keith. I've got you starred, okay? And so it's not you. Spirit is telling me you have to ask the right questions. That's actually not a question that's really going to serve either of you. Your ego wants to know, when is she going to be back to the daughter that you know and love is this caring person? And you don't want to go through the pain of witnessing her struggle. But understand that our egoic mind sees struggle as something that we have to avoid and run from. From the bigger picture, from spirit's view, struggle is just effort laced with emotion. That's a quote from Eckhart Tolle. Struggle is just effort laced with emotion. And our struggles are actually gifts for us because they are knocks on the door for us to wake up. They are wake-up calls. So the very best thing you can do, this is coming through for you, Leona, from spirit. So try to look past me as a human being telling you this, that your ego might want to argue with me, right? No, Larkin doesn't know what she's talking about. That's not right. Okay, well, psychology, neuroscience background, coaching background, and being a lifelong intuitive channel. I can tell you right now, this is coming through spirit for you, from your daughter's spirit guides to you. Okay. Just hold space for her. Hi, Lori Sue. Welcome. Just hold space for her. Okay. When you hold space without wanting something for the person, anything other than, just love and light and the very best for them. When you want her to go back to being the caring person that you knew her to be, when you want to stop going through the heartbreak of watching her struggle, what you're actually doing is you're blocking her transformation, believe it or not, because your ego and your pain body is getting in the way. You have to have enough self-control, Leona, and this is the hardest thing in the world to do, to just hold space. Just hold space for her. I've had to do this with my family in the most difficult of times, and miracles happen. It requires a lot of self-control. But when you can have enough self-control to just hold space for her and be the witness without something you're wanting for her, without an idea of her you have in your mind, you will be amazed at how much more quickly your daughter will transition through this struggle process. Okay? Why? Because when we hold space as our loved ones, angels, and spirit guides do for us, but here on this physical plane, I didn't even know this, guys. This is coming through me right now. Okay? I did not even know it in this way. Miracles can happen because a space is held to create a new reality. You're literally holding a new reality for her. Okay? Guys, you can see I'm reading for someone. So if you're posting questions you want for readings, please just be patient because I'm in the middle of a reading that if you actually listen to, you might learn from yourself. Okay? And then I will go where Spirit asked me to go. Okay? Right now, Spirit's coming through for Leona. Leona, this is it. You got to get over the egoic emotion of it. It doesn't mean you can't have it. It just means don't push or press energetically the outcome you think is best for her on her. Let her embrace the struggle because she will learn and grow from it, and hold a space. Just pray for and hold the space for the best outcome. Have faith that things are working out for her. And if you can do that and just hold the space without what you want for her, what you will find is that you will help to speed up her process, and you'll create a space for her to make that quantum leap. Okay. And then she's not going to go back to being the loving, caring person that you want her to be. She's going to be so much more. She's going to be so much better. She's going to be so much more joyful and happy and fulfilled and empowered, because she's going to be more than that. You can't go back to who and what you were, but you can become a better version. Okay. All right, Leona, I hope that that helps, and take that to heart. Leona, if I were you, I would go back and I would listen to this again. So that you can really get this to sink in. Because with my coaching clients, it's habits and repetition, but this was directly channeled from Spirit. So take it to heart. Okay. All right. Let's see here where Spirit's taking me next. I'm going to scroll down here. Let's see. Keith. Does Lori know I posted her picture on my Instagram? She has 30 views. Awesome. Of course she does, Keith. Of course. So, so do you remember, Keith, when I read for Lori for you, one of the things that came through was, and this is for all of you now, not even just for Keith, that your loved ones in spirit, that means Lori, are always aware of what you're saying and doing and feeling and thinking for them. Always. Okay. They're outside of time and space. So although to us, we're kind of pigeonholed and we've got blinders on, remember that Lori knows everything you're thinking, everything you're doing, everything you're feeling, everything you're saying. So absolutely she knows it. And to her, it doesn't matter if it's Instagram or what it is. To her, it's meaning that you're honoring her memory, the memory of her life. Okay. And you're also acknowledging and recognizing, you are, Keith, personally, you're honoring and recognizing the fact that she may not be here in physical form, but she's still there, right? She's just in a different form, right? Your relationship has not ended. It's merely transformed. So absolutely, she knows that. All right, let's see. Christina, we will get to you. Let me unstar these guys as I finish them. I'm going to try to get to as many of you as I can. As I'm scrolling down here, guys, please know, I just want to remind everyone that for me, Spirit tells me, let's see. All right, here, I'm going to do this one next. please know, guys, that sorry, I'm pausing. And I say a lot when I read, just because of how my brain is processing. I'm constantly channeling. So I'm going back in between my human brain, my mind, and then what I'm channeling through me. So when I do that, I say I'm trying to break that habit. I never used to say but that's what's happening. That's why when I do readings, I tend to do this a lot. I tend to say let's see here. We'll get to you, Christina, too. Okay. Hi, Diane. I just want to remind everybody that Spirit asked me on the free online readings. I always emphasize this. So since I have a lot of new people today, on the free online readings, Spirit says, please, Larkin, get to as many people as possible. The free online readings attract so many people, and Spirit wants me to offer validation, comfort, and guidance to as many people as possible. If any of you feel that you need a more thorough, in-depth reading, please choose a reader that you trust. Veronica has amazing readers on here. Either schedule a private reading with them, which is the most expensive, or get on an online group reading like on the 31st, this Saturday. I have a small group, semi-private online reading called Angel Party, and it's only 30 American dollars. Other people have them too. But if you want a more in-depth reading, then you're going to need to get on a small group or schedule a reading with a reader. If you're doing the free online readings, even though I'm very thorough, Spirit wants me to keep moving and get to as many of you as possible. So as many of you as possible can get off of here having some guidance and direction, some more confidence in what to do. Okay. So that's what I'm told to do by Spirit. I do what Spirit tells me. Okay. I have a question. Will I review the news I am praying for this week regarding moving my household? Many thanks. Wow. That's actually a huge question, Lori. I have a lot more answers to that than I can actually answer in a free online reading. However, I'm going to try to be brief with what your spirit guides are showing me. Okay. First of all, guys, there's several things, and Spirit has practical wisdom. So I'm going to share their practical guidance with you, and I hope that you follow it. Okay. You need to, as Eckhart Tolle says, let go of the outcome. You need to let go. You're actually placing conditions, they're showing me, on your move. You want it to happen a certain way in a certain amount of time, and that doesn't work. That's actually only going to slow you down. The other thing Spirit is saying is, why in such a hurry? This isn't just for you. This is for everyone. You guys need to stop putting time limitations and demands on your manifestations. Okay. They happen more quickly when you trust in the perfect timing. So Lori, what your spirit guides, there's two of them right now telling me you need to do is you need to trust in yourself and in them and in perfect timing. Trust in perfect timing. Okay. In other words, when you're praying, okay, don't put a time frame on it and don't expect it to necessarily get the answers you want this week. What happens that they spoke about in The Secret is when we're manifesting something and we're praying for something, we often we're watching to see, is it going to happen? When it's going to happen? How is it going to happen? That's your ego. That is not your intuition. Okay. And your intuition is the powerful part of you that's your part of your spirit team. So when we manifest something, I don't remember who it was. Somebody said this in The Secret, one of the teachers, and they're like, you plant a seed and it starts to grow up through the ground. And then you're like, right before it breaks through the soil, this is the top of the soil, right before it breaks through, you go, it's not going to happen. It's not happening in the right amount of time. Things aren't working out for me. And it just goes back down. It never pops through the soil. So what you need to do is you have, I don't know if you're aware of this, Lori Sue, but you have this need for this to happen and this need to find out this week. You need to let go of that. I know this sounds crazy to your ego, but it makes sense to your soul. Okay. So for those of you that didn't get here in the beginning, when I stall readings and I say, slow your breathing, get in a place of receiving, leave your crap at the door, make this a sacred hour with Spirit, because if Spirit comes through me for you, and you're in a place of want or need in any form vibrationally, you're not going to get the full message of what spirit is telling you. Trust me, I do readings like this all week long. And that's what most people do, including myself. So you really have to slow your heart rate, slow your mind, slow your nervous system. When you're in a car accident, if you are tense, you're more likely to get injured. When you relax, those people are the ones that walk away from the car accident unscathed. So what spirit is telling me, Lori Sue, listen very closely, is you need to relax and trust. You need to trust that everything's working out for you. You need to trust that you are going to be able to move your family, but not in the way you think. So as long as you are attached to an outcome, to getting an answer in a particular period of time, to having the answer be a certain way and a certain thing, you're actually going to put a block in your manifestation. Let go, relax, and trust. Let go, relax, and trust. It will work out for you all by itself. Okay. The other thing is, make sure when you're praying that you're praying as though it is already done. This is what Jesus and all the great teachers taught. Thank you. Gratitude creates miracles. Thank you for this graceful move of ease and grace. Thank you so much, God, source, spirit, and universe. Thank you for making this move so effortless. Thank you for putting the perfect place at the perfect time in our path. Thank you for making sure that we are moving in perfect timing. You don't want to be moving when you want to move, Lori Sue. You want to be moving in perfect timing. Okay? Now, this is coming directly from your spirit guides, not from me. I'm just the deliverer. So please take this to heart, okay? Thank you. I'm going to send you on your way and come back and keep me posted. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm moving right along here. Let's see here. Let's see, James, if you're still there, I'm going to get to you, okay? Let's see. Can I have a message from Spirit, please? Especially what's safe to text next and moving. Boy, another person moving. So okay, I'm tuning in here. Wow. You got three spirit guides around you, Tamer, and one of them is really on your butt, like really after you. I don't know why he's really after you, but he is. So what they like is that you're interested in the steps. You want to know what steps you need to participate and take in. And your spirit guides really like that. You know, you need to be a little careful to make sure that you don't try too hard. You know, manifesting is more about receiving, they're saying, than you needing to, there are steps you need to take, right? So there is a balance. Come on up, Bailey. There is a balance. There are steps you need to take, action you need to take, yes. But you also need to, just like Lori Sue, you need to apply some more faith and trust in the process as well. Number one thing you need to do is, yes, you're going to have to be part of this and take action, but they don't want you to try too hard. Okay. Don't try too hard. So follow your gut and your intuition. Okay. So this is why he's up your butt. Okay. He's after you because you're like going back and forth between, you're wanting the steps, which is good, commendable, but you are confusing your intuition and your logical brain in this process. You're needing to follow your intuition a little more. Follow your intuition more, and then follow your logic to take the next steps. Let's see. They're showing me that the steps that you're trying to take have all been in alignment with the goal of moving. But they're actually showing me that you need to take a little time away from it, toss it out, let go of the outcome, as Eckhart Tolle says, and now trust, okay, I've been looking, I'm making this effort, I've been making, if I've done the research and everything I need to do and looking for things and applying for things, then I need to take a little time each day or a little time for a few days. This is what you need to be doing. And let it go, because that demonstrates trust. This allows the universe to do its part of moving more things into your arena for you to be aware of. Okay. It looks like they're showing me a significant shift in the next 2 to 3 weeks. So it looks like you're going to be making some significant progress with this in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But what you have to do is you have to remember it's like playing a game of chess. Okay. Make sure that you are balancing the steps you're taking with not being an effort of trying too hard, and with allowing the universe to do its part. So that means the part that's missing for you is to be able to, you make an effort and then you sit back and you watch and be very observant of the options and opportunities that are coming your way. They're showing me there are some options and opportunities that you're not recognizing because they don't fit into the construct of what you expect and think your move would be. Okay. So you need to be a little more open to what's outside of there. You're good at taking steps, but you need to be good at being more observant of the opportunities that are actually showing up for you that you're not recognizing. Okay. I think that is pretty cool. Guys, don't forget, I've got the Meet Your Spirit Guides event. If you want to be able to have this connection yourself with your Meet Your Spirit Guides, it's pinned to the top of my Psychic Medium page down here on this banner. I love to introduce people to their spirit guides and make their connection more in depth. Okay, that way you can have these casual conversations with your spirit guides and not even need me. It's pretty cool. All right, I hope that helped, Tamer. Please keep me posted. Let me know what happens in the next 2 or 3 weeks. That is the time frame they gave me, and that should stay the same unless you do something drastic to change that. Okay, I think that's a pretty good time frame. All right, let's see here, guys. I know I've missed some comments down here. I'm going to get to you next, Christina. Let's see. I'm going to get to you, James. Don't worry. I've got you starred. Hi, Suzanne. Welcome. Okay, guys, I'm getting to as many of you as I can. Okay, remember, these are free online readings, so they're not going to be as in-depth. They're going to be shorter and more brief. If you want something more in-depth, find a reader you trust or join my angel party on the 31st. For a fraction of the price of a reading, you guys can join our semi-private group reading, but I only take a few people. Hi, Nejin. Welcome. All right, let's see here. You're so pleased to have come across me, Julie. Yay, I'm so pleased to have you here. All right, I'm just starring a few that I missed. I know. Guys, if I don't say hi to you or missed a comment, please know sometimes I see them when I go through them later, but I do try to comment on everybody when I'm on here. Okay, whatever I can see, I try to respond to everyone. Katie Newkirk, welcome. Okay, we'll try to get to you today. All right, spirits tell me I got to speed things up here. So guys, remember, these are online free readings, and not to put down free readings, but they're going to be more brief and quicker because I have people I'm being asked to get to, and I need to cover all that. Okay. All right. Boy, Tamer, I sure hope you were on here and I didn't do that reading for nothing. I hope you see this. Billy, I see your question. Guys, I'm going to ask if you're on here before I read for you, because otherwise sometimes people get impatient and they pop off, or they have to pop off, and then they never come back. And I've done a reading for nothing and other people were waiting. Let's see here. Oh, you got it, Tamer. Yes. Awesome. All right. Keep me posted. That was a powerful message, Tamer. So I hope you get that. Okay. All right. Let me get back here. I've only got 22 minutes and I have a bunch of people I need to get to. All right, Christina, let's see here. It's the one I'm on here, Christina. All right. All right, let's do this one. Larkin, I've been seeing shadow people. Is this loved ones? Interesting, Christina. Okay. So when you were saying that, hi, Sally, welcome. See what I mean? I don't always see everybody's messages. Let's see, Christina. So if they're, so a lot of times, spirit or loved ones, if we're actually seeing them, they will come in different forms as we start to see them, either with our third eye or with our eyes here in this world. A lot of times we will We don't always see them in color first. Sometimes we see them as either white or gray, what looks like static. And a lot of times they do look like shadows. So yes, those are your loved ones. Christina, what you're doing is you are moving to a new phase of being able to connect with the other side and with your metaphysical and intuitive abilities. And so, with this comes now you're getting some clairvoyance. A lot of times clairvoyance is just seeing with your third eye, seeing things that are going to happen. A lot of times it's also being able to see, see our loved ones, see spirits literally with our own eyes or our intuition. Okay. So that's very cool. I'm very excited for you. Keep practicing. If you want to join my Awakening Your Intuition program and learn how to strengthen that, and join the mastermind every week where you can talk about these things in depth, you know where to find me on my Psychic Medium page. Okay. All right. Let's see here. I want to get to, I'm going to try to get to you, Billy. I need to see if he's still here. All right. Hold on, guys. Hi, Caroline. Welcome. You shared. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You're welcome, Leona. All right. Let's see. Yes, in her own time, Leona. That's right. Now you're thinking. See her in her new way, in her own time. That's the way. Hold that spirit for her, okay? All right. Christina says, stunning message. Screen recording is always helpful. Excellent. Very good. You can also just look at the times and listen to these again. I'm so glad you're taking this seriously. Thank you, Christina. Okay, let's see here. Sorry, guys. I'm scrolling down here. I see your question, Eva. Wait, guys. I've got spirits wanting me to go to. Oh, gosh. Guys, where is it? Here it is. Here it is. James, are you still there? Like I said, people ask questions and then they don't always wait. They're in a hurry and they leave. And I don't want to do a reading for someone if they're not on here. Lynette, welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining us. Let's see. Just want to see if. See, it must be mom. Yeah, the process stresses you out, Tamer, but no, it's not your mom. Yes, your mom is telling you those things too, but your spirit guides are not your loved ones, Tamer, that crossed over. Your spirit guides are specific souls that are assigned to you for your lifetime. They are not the people that are here with you in this world. Those people can go to the other side and still guide you and be your guides, but they're not technically your spirit guides. If you guys want to meet your spirit guides, literally, you should sign up for my Meet Your Spirit Guides event. I only take 10 people a month, and I still have a few spaces for August. So you need to find that pin to my Psychic Medium page at the top. You have to register for it. Rosalie, welcome. Okay, so let's see here. Why can't I find this? Okay, James, there you are. Good, you're still here. There you go. Good. All right. So, let's see, James. Just scrolling down here to make sure. There you are. All right. Christina, you should schedule a free discovery call with me. It's absolutely free. 20-minute free call. You just need to private message me. Okay. I just want to make sure we don't have any trolls on here. Okay. So, James, so there's some things going on here. I'm tuning into you and your wife's energy right now here. Oh, wow. So you guys definitely have a soul connection. So this is one of those readings that is I think very powerful, but it is not always fun for me because I want to be able to give you guys a yes and no answer. your situation is very interesting, James, because you and your wife actually, you do have a soul connection, and you are actually here. Hi, Angela, welcome. You are here actually to learn things together, not just to be together, but you're also here teaching each other lessons, helping each other wake up. And that's really tough. You know, a lot of times our significant others and our loved ones become those that we learn the greatest lessons from. And if they become our most painful lessons, what I'm seeing is so I'm going to show you like when I see outcomes, when people ask me for predictions, I always see an infinite bunch of possibilities, but there's always either one real strong one, two, or usually there'll be three, the most thing that's most aligned right now. And then there'll be like, another thing on either side of that thing, of that possibility or outcome. And it can get confusing because we do live in parallel universes. So we have other realities going on. And when I'm reading this for you, I actually have to sort out the realities because we have multiple realities happening for us at the same time. And it's very difficult sometimes to differentiate between our current reality and another parallel universe reality. Because that connection is still there, that soul connection, those lessons are still there. You know, you both have some things you need to learn from these circumstances. And what I'm seeing is that there's a little bit of time apart that needs to be happening. And then there is it's a very fragile time period in which you guys need to be able to open up a dialogue and a connection and a communication anew without bringing past baggage into it. I'm also seeing that, that's really the biggest challenge right now, that you guys need to be, if you're going to get back together, you need to be able to really start anew. You need to be able to sift and take through the good things that happened without bringing back the baggage. This fragile time period I'm talking about is that, there needs to be just enough time to give you guys a little space apart, maybe like 2 or 3 months, but then you can't go too long or you're both going to get very comfortable that way and sort of go your separate ways. But then there needs to be kind of a reconvening. But you both have to have an agreement, I'm seeing, in order for you guys to get back together and for this to work and not repeat itself. There has to be a mutual agreement and understanding, maybe not verbally, but you both have to be on board with starting. You really have to start fresh because you're the same core people, but you're also two different people than you were when you initially got together. You've both grown. And part of the problem is that you guys need to be able to love and accept each other with you having both changed and grown some. And oftentimes we kind of, grow apart. We have different things we want and need, and then we can't provide what the other person needs in that relationship. And you guys were just having trouble making that adjustment. So in order for this to work, you're going to need to reconvene. You're both going to need to leave the garbage in the past behind you and start fresh, just holding on to the good memories and just be like, okay, we've got to let bygones be bygones. Let the water be under the bridge. Let's hold hands and step forward, moving together. Okay. That is what needs to happen. So I do see that, I don't know what to tell you, Angela. You probably need to play with your screen to find, how to get the chat to work. Sometimes when you get on comments, it takes a few moments for it to get started again. But so I do see the potential there, James, but it is a very thin line as to if you can both get on board with this or not. You need to have an open dialogue. You're both going to need to be honest and vulnerable, and then you're both going to need to agree to make that leap. I'm also seeing that the best way for this to happen is you guys really need to find, either sit down and have a nice open conversations and connections. And that means not dumping everything you both need to say out at once. It means you're going to have to work through a few little things at a time. And then I see that there can be a gradual reconnection. Okay. I would also recommend you possibly getting some, You're welcome, Angela. Getting some outside mediation, just 1 or 2 times at least, to make sure both of you feel like you've gotten to express yourself fully. Okay, that's going to be very important. Give this 2 or 3 months. I'm seeing that you should get some signals as to if this is going to be possible and work out for you in the next 2 to 3 months. I see that window of opportunity happening within that amount of time. Okay. I'm sorry I couldn't give you a more definitive answer, but that is what Spirit is showing me. And oftentimes it is because if Spirit comes through and does even show a more definitive answer, actually sometimes it can screw up your process. And I've known that to happen even for myself personally. So I hope that's enough for you to go on and that helps you, James. Thank you for waiting patiently. All right, Bill, let's get up here and connect to your dad. Are you still there, Bill? Let's see here. You're here, you said before. Good. All right, let me go back to where I have you start. Let's see, a spirit message. And you had another one that I starred here. Guys, I'm trying to get to some people that I have not read for before. So if you've been on here before, hi, Barbara, welcome. If you've been on here before and you have questions and a message and I've not gotten to you, it is because I'm going where Spirit is asking me. Oftentimes, Spirit will guide me to the new people or people that were just drawn here today that are not my regulars if they really need a message. Okay, so I will be back tomorrow at the same time. And you can always find me on my Psychic Medium page, okay? Let's see, Billy. Let's connect in with your dad here. Ooh. Hi, Karen. Welcome. Let's see. I've got 8 minutes, so we'll get to as much as we can to in 8 minutes, okay? Now there is, okay, so there's actually a couple souls here. Hi, Sharon. Welcome. I'll be back tomorrow, guys, at the same time too, okay? Hi, Kamajit. Welcome. So, all right, there's actually a couple souls, Billy, here for you in presence. There's a gentleman's soul who is, keep in mind, guys, they're all in perfect shape. They're in their best spirit body when they're on the other side, but they will often show up in a way that either I can communicate and validate to you, because that's how they need to show themselves to me, or in a way that you're most going to remember them or want to see them. Okay. So there's actually a couple souls here. There is a more slender soul that actually has, he looks a little older, with glasses. It looks like sort of salt and pepper hair, maybe, or different shades of kind of has some gray in his hair. And then there's also a gentleman who looks like he's, and let me know what resonates with you, Billy, because it could be something's coming through for someone else and they're just butting into your reading. But I asked them specifically to come through for you. There's a couple souls coming through. Another one that's coming through is, he's a little more, let's see. Well, there's a couple. There may be souls here that you don't even know, Billy, that you never even met. Okay. And this to me looks like, the one with the glasses actually looks like a grandfatherly figure that you maybe didn't meet, but knows you very closely in spirit. And then there's also a gentleman coming through that looks as though before he passed, it looks like his hair is straight hair. It looked like his hair was thinning. He looks like he's not in shape the way he had been at one point in his life. And he's dressed rather casually. I'm seeing this feeling of, Billy, of you like absolutely melting into a hug in your dad's arm. Yes, his hair was thinning. That was actually the first gentleman that came through. But then the other gentleman came in right next to him, so I know that they're related to you. Hi, Ann Williams. Welcome. Come back tomorrow, Ann, because we've only got 6 minutes left today. Let's see. He's showing me, he's giving me like a really sweet smile, and he's showing me you just feeling like you're just like him, just wrapping his arms around you, and you just sort of melting into his hug and just feeling so safe and so loved. Billy, that's and the energy that's coming through right now. I'm getting this sense of there's a lot of things. That's that energy resonates as your dad's, Billy. He's so happy to see you, and says, hi T Lynn, welcome. Bye Katie Newkirk, come back tomorrow. Thank you. So Billy, yeah, he did come though with a gentleman with the glasses. But Billy, he's like, thank you for coming for me. Thank you for coming to talk to me today. Please know that on the other side, they have no regrets, but it doesn't mean they don't have notes of things that they've learned on this side that maybe as a human they wish they had done differently. He's not coming through with that. I'm just telling you this because he wants to say, he feels like he left so much undone, Billy. He's saying, he's sorry for, he just feels like he left things incomplete. He's like, as a human being, he would have liked to have left the world more complete, like with things more completed. He had in his mind things he wanted to do for you, things he wanted to bring closure to, things he wanted to finish and get done. He had a way, he says, that he wanted to leave this world, to depart this world, to feel like as a human, like satisfied, like, okay, I've done this, all this is taken care of. And he says he's sorry that he felt he left a lot undone that fell onto your plate. So whether that really had to be done, some of them I see looks like they did really have to be done, or whether they're just things that, sorry, my lips are dry, all the talking, or whether they were things that he just felt needed to be done. But he said either way, he feels like he left loose ends is what he's showing me. He's showing me like strings loose, both within himself and for you. But he's being very sweet and very, very gracious. And he's like, the thing is, he said, you've picked it up and handled it beautifully. And he says, from his perspective on the other side, it's actually, all right, Angela, great. We'll see you tomorrow. He says it's actually an honor. He said it's actually an honor to watch, once you get on the other side, to watch your loved ones take care of the things that you wish you had done or you'd left done, or maybe they needed to do that you didn't even leave undone that they want to do. But he said it's actually a really sacred thing that you're doing, trying to complete some of those loose ends for him, but he is sorry about that. And he also says that his body and his health and his well-being and even his spirit and his frame of mind, meaning his personality, like his spirit, like his human spirit, he says he's sorry that it just wasn't what it had been. He's sorry that he couldn't have the energy for you closer to the time of his passing that he had for you when you were younger. And he's sorry for that. He's like, I just didn't even have the energy to try. He said, I wanted to, but he said he just couldn't do it. And he wants you to know that he loves you absolutely more than anything. That, sounds sort of, cliche to say the apple of my eye, but he's like, you really are. And you have a sincerity about you and an authenticity about you that he is so proud of. And he said, you just go about doing what you feel needs to be done. regardless of if you felt like it hurt you or it's hard or it's difficult. Okay. And that's very, very important. Yeah, he absolutely loved you. But he also, thank you, Paul. We'll see you tomorrow. He also, looked up to you. There were qualities and aspects, Billy, of resilience, of joy. Hi, Darren. Welcome. That you have, and I'm gonna have to log off here, guys, in 45 seconds because this isn't my page. But the qualities that you have that he admires, and he is so proud of you. So since I'm gonna have to get off, here's what I'm gonna share with you and how he's connecting with you. Okay, Billy? So what you need to do is you need to trust more in your connection to him. Trust that he really is there. Remember that your relationship has not ended. It has only transformed. He can always hear you, feel you, see you. Bye, Casey. Bye, Carrie. He can always feel and see and hear you. He knows what you're thinking. He knows your intentions. He understands why you ever did anything you ever did. Okay? And he just wants you to know that he can always receive from you. So keep talking to him. I'm going to have to get off, but know that your connection to him is now stronger and your path for being able to connect with him is more open. So you got to just trust your intuition. If you feel like it's him, it's him. Trust it and that'll get stronger, okay? Don't forget, if you guys want to connect with me further, join any of my events or learn more how to do this for yourself, you can connect with me down here. I will be back tomorrow, and Veronica has amazing readers on here every day of the week. Thank you all for tuning in. I have to run. Have a beautiful morning, afternoon, or evening, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening.